Hello friends, my name is Anjana Goyal and today again I am come up with a new video with a very interesting topic, that is income tax. That too, difference between new tax regime and old tax regime, where you are very much confused every year which tax regime we shall opt for. So to start with, I am starting with the background that why new tax regime has been brought into the system. Okay, so every taxpayer every year expects that whether there will be any relaxation in the tax rates or there will be a change in the slabs. So in budget 2020, our finance minister came up with a new tax regime where they have introduced the new tax regime, and in that year the adoption of that particular regime was very low because people were very much unaware about it. After that, in budget 2023, when everyone noticed that nobody is adopting to new tax regime, they have come up with the tweaking in the new tax regime, and what is that we will discuss in the video later. Okay, now in 2024 financial year, that is financial year 23 and 24, the default option to file the income tax return is new tax regime. If you want to opt for old tax regime, then you need to manually change the selection in the income tax form that you are opting for old tax regime. Okay, so now let's get back to our topic. What is income tax new regime states? Okay, so new income tax regime states 6 slabs for every incremental of up to rupees 3 lakhs. A tax rate rising by 5% is there, but it has one condition which is very important to listen. It doesn't allow you to claim any common exemptions which are available in old tax regime. So yes, you have listened correctly, that it doesn't allow you to take exemptions as you take in old tax regime. Okay, so you can refer the tax slab shown in the screen here. It starts from 3 lakhs. Up till 3 lakhs there will be no tax. From 3 lakh 1 to 6 lakh there will be 5% tax. From 6 lakh 1 to 9 lakh there will be 10% tax. From 9 lakh to 12 lakh there will be 15% tax, and from 12 lakh to 15 lakh there will be 20% tax, and above 15 lakh there will be 30% tax. Additionally, these tax slabs are applicable for those whose taxable incomes are of rupees 7 lakhs. There will be no tax for those whose taxable income are below 7 lakh as per the latest announcement in the budget 2023. Okay, now we have understood the new tax regime. Now we shall move forward to the old tax regime. Although we are very much aware about the old tax regime, but still I just want you to have a glimpse over it. So old tax regime was not having so many tax rates. It was a shorter slab as shown in the screen, but it was giving so many exemptions to you all, which everyone was liking because you were able to invest or save your money in a secure funds. Okay, what kind of exemptions were available in old tax regime? So firstly, the most common exemption which was available in old tax regime was ATC deductions. Everyone is aware about ATC. What is ATC? You can invest in PF, EPF, PPF. You can avail benefits of tuition fees paid for your children up to 2 children. You could have take exemption for housing loan repayment done for your home loan. Apart from that, you could have taken national savings certificate. So you could have invested if you have any girl child for Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and any senior citizen saving schemes, and insurances of course as well. So, and apart from ATC, there was a another section 80 CCD where you can avail benefit of additional rupees 50,000 apart from 1,50,000, which is called as NPS, National Pension Scheme. Apart from that, you can claim 80D benefit, which is very much aware, you all are very aware about it, Mediclaim. Other benefits includes leave travel allowance, house rent allowance, depending upon your salary structure and rent paid. Apart from that, you could have taken so many exemptions and reduced your tax. But now moving forward, what is the difference between old tax regime and new tax regime? We have discussed about the exemptions in old tax regime, we have discussed about the tax slabs in both the tax regime, but now we all are confused. What is the difference? How we should select the tax regime? So who all can claim new tax regime? The changes announced for financial year 23-24 make the new tax regime compelling option for two sets of people. Who all are them? Let's understand. People whose income are below 7 lakh rupees, they are mandatorily shall adopt new tax regime. Even for those with higher incomes who can't avail so much exemptions under the old tax regime can claim. For the people who with a higher income can avail the benefit under new tax regime because they are not able to optimize the benefits under old tax regime. So how you should decide which tax regime to opt? So if you want to claim a tax benefit of about 40% of your annual income or rupees 4.5 lakh, whichever is lower, between section 80C, 80D, house rent, home loan repayment, as well as any other exemption allowed under old tax regime, you could opt for old tax regime. Now we shall understand what all exemptions are available in new tax regime. So there are certain exemptions which are still available in new tax regime. So we shall understand that. If you are having any post office saving deposits, you can claim interest deduction up to rupees 3,500 on that. You can claim gratuity exemption as well up to rupees 20 lakhs. If your life insurance policy is matured under section 10D, you can claim exemption for that. If you have any income from life insurance, you can claim exemption for that. Standard deduction on rent can be claimed. Retrenchment compensation, leave encashment, you can claim all these deductions. There are several other deductions which are shown in the screen, which you can refer, and I will also give you the detailed link of the income tax portal for these exemptions. So you have understood the difference between the old tax regime and new tax regime and which tax regime should be opt. Now the question is, it is up to you which tax regime is suitable for you. For this you need to test when you input your income in the income tax calculator and which option is better for you, which is giving you minimal tax payable. Accordingly you should select your tax regime. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click on the bell icon to check the new videos immediately.